Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for joining me for my latest KvK action. It's going to be a bit of a crazy one. So marching in on this offline target in research gear, coming in on the baby dinosaur account, hitting range, and of course hitting into infantry formation. 5.2 million troops. He has now got a million T4 cav to go through. We've got another rally coming in from LAL, and hopefully there'll be a little bit left for me to set a range rally afterwards. So coming in, setting that range rally. Now I'm going to scout and have a look what is left after that rally just hit. So let's have a look. He's still got 621k range, 899k T4 cab, and a bit of T2 to go with it. So excited for this rally to go in. Obviously this is double points as well, so really good start to the LEB Kingdom. Quite a good matchup for both LEB and SizeMatters, but coming in now with a range rally once again. And as that rally goes walking in, he's 371 mil might. Of course we see that fire burn as well, and that should be a really juicy hit there. Lots of points as he had lots of T4, a 65 million might drop with 2.8 million reds. A big rest in peace to this little lemon, and I wish him all the very best. Really awesome to get 772, pretty awesome kingdom considering they're still closed, and SizeMatters being big and beautiful and wild, sending 4 or 5 rallies at Fury targets. And it looks like this guild is full of Rein bots. These guys have all got pretty much the same name. It's a Chinese guild, and they are getting absolutely obliterated by SizeMatters. So that Loco rally, the Hardy rally comes in, with an 84 million might drop, 3.6 million reds. A really awesome hit there. Having a load of T4, disgusting amount of T1 as well. A really terrible troop comp there. So walking back in victory for the first one. Now we got another rally shooting in. I believe it is Loco coming in next. So yep, it looks like it is. So Loco's now going to go speeding towards the next Rainbot. And this Chinese Rainbot guild are having a really bad time at the start of KvK, getting caught in Fury. And now SizeMatters are raining down the terror. In comes Loco on the invisible castle, which ports away, and my game doesn't even decide to load, but a 76 million might drop, 3 million reds again, and as you can see, a massive might drop, because he's got loads of T4 and barely any. It's pretty much the same troop comp, so very much thinking these guys are all bots, and it's not good to get caught in Fury. And what a yummy start to KvK this is. All of these Fury castles, there was a lot more than this from this guild. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to record all of the rallies. Honestly, about 6 or 7 rallies, all successful on this guild, and they all pretty much had the same name and the same troop comp, so really weird. In comes Jord now, 384 mil in war gear, so hopefully once again we're going to see that fire burn, and of course we do, down to 316 mil, an absolutely savage drop again. And again, he's got barely any troops, 68 million might drop, which means it's going to be pretty much all T4. There's that disgusting troop comp yet again, and that is a really interesting way to start KvK. Big shout out to SizeMatters for being a bunch of savages. And moving on, we have got a Fury target in the LEB Kingdom. He's 106 mil. He's got really low turf slots. So I decided to chuck out a YOLO, maybe waste some carpets. We did try and test him as best as we could, but you never really know how many troopers these guys are going to have at such low might. I was hoping at least something, so in goes a rally. As you say, he's got a purple leader there as well, as being 106 mil with some pretty dodgy gear. And we do see him burn. That is a real treat. Let's have a look. He had 4.3 million troops. He takes over 2 million reds. He's got a T3 and a T2 rain trap kind of comp, and it did not go well. And moving on into the next bit of chaos, we have a good old Gryphon pool here. You can see this guy's 638 mil. He's sending a lot of marches. They're looking nice and slow, so this could be juicy. A lot of points on the board for SizeMatters. And of course, for the Loco Gryphon trap, it's really making a name for itself now, getting lots of juicy points always. So 16 marches coming at me now. It's looking good. And it looks like these adorable little lemons, this one in particular, has got no idea what's about to happen. So 10 seconds away on that first march, now getting ready to hit that homeward bind. Home come the troops, and it's been a while since a juicy Gryphon pool like this. So switching into the war gear, unsheltering the leader, and now all it's left to do, random relocate away, pull in all of those marches, not much might drop at all. So really awesome there. Really great first Gryphon pull, and a big shout out to Loco for letting me use this beast. What a Gryphon trap it is. Really awesome. Pretty free to play gear, so I will have to go through an account overview one day when I get the time. I'm lazy. And porting back in to see if anybody else wants to send any more marches, but just a quick flick through. This is obviously the guy that lost a lot of marches, as you could see, walking towards me on that island completely clueless. And of course he had some friends also, so I'm not going to flick through all of them, but just getting through some of them. And as you can see here, lots of T4 being sent to its doom, and the V and V guild really suffering a lot of losses. A leader captured there, a boosted march as well, so that guy gets knocked down to 575 mil, and just in case you forgot, he started at 638 mil, and we leave him with a cheeky ChaCha slim fast down at 575 mil, and of course I wish him all the very best. And moving on, we have someone looking very doomed. Apparently I've joined this rally on the Gryphon trap. It's double points, he's got a gold winter parka, so this should be brutal, you would imagine. And we see that fire burning, really juicy hit by the bringer of destruction PJC. 4 million reds with a 53 million might drop, a big rest in peace there. And as you can see, I'm actually being farmed. For some reason, I joined the rally on the Gryphon trap, and then some people came over and started farming me. So are they going to stop now they see an arrow? I don't think so. Let's have a look how this one plays out. 20 marches coming at me, and double points. Not bad at all. And this guy down to my left has just started sending marches now, looking nice and slow, so I'm going to try and time it in time with that first march. Hit the homeward bind, they come zooming home, speed of light, switch into that war gear, get ready to unshelter the leader. Lots of marches coming at me, 23 now, so definitely want to be in gear and take the leader out of the shelter there, so the stats count. Lots of marches coming to the left as well, capturing a leader. And I'm not really sure why I ported on the Wonder here. I think it's probably because I was in Fury, but they didn't really know that unless they followed that arrow. And just looking at the reports, porting back in, hoping to get one more march, but it doesn't happen on this occasion. And I'm not going to flick through all of those reports, but as you can imagine, that was a lot of points. And you will find out how many points I get in the next episode of this KvK madness. But as you can see, we have got another lemon here, sending 6 marches of T4, pulling the troops home, double points as well, randomly get away, eat all of those troops, and leave him sat there feeling very silly. So there he is, sat there feeling a little bit stupid. My adorable little lemon, he was 1,070 million might, knocking him down 50 mil there. And I was a little bit upset he didn't invite any of his friends over, but I decided not to let him take too much resource, because these people from these kingdoms just keep on coming. They seem to love the resource on offer, cannot resist it, and I've got lots of more juicy Gryphon content to be thrown in on this part and the next part. So 1,072 million might, and giving him a little slim fast down to 1,029 million might, so absolutely brutal there. And of course I wish him all the very best. Moving on to another Gryphon pool, we have got the GRR guild, and I'm just hoping to get some more points here. Doesn't look like I'm going to be setting up a Gryphon for the guild, but hopefully on the next one. So hit the home of bind, let's get these double points secured, get ready to random relocate away. On this one I actually had my leader out on a march, makes it a little bit quicker. Random relocate away, secure those points, and that is awesome. Again, I'm not going to show the reports because you'd be waiting a long time. And I recorded a little bit late here, but it's the GRR guild again, hoping to set up, oh sorry, it's a GOE guild, not GRR, my bad. Hoping to set up a Gryphon victim nevertheless, and now this guy is leaderless. He's got some pretty interesting stats. So actually Drakey is going to come in with a solo to see if he is indeed empty, and I'm very much hoping that Drakey gets capped, to be honest, because if he does, we're going to rally this guy and hopefully we're going to see him burn. So in comes Drakey, 359 mil, and Drakey gets capped, which isn't too much of a surprise. And it didn't really do a lot of drops, so hopefully now we're going to see him burn. And the main man Loco gets that fire burning, gets Drakey walking home with a 2.4 million red count. He had over 8 million troopers, but you've got to remember this guy is leaderless thanks to that Gryphon pool. And Loco coming in with an awesome rally, getting it started. He does actually counter it, but leaderless, it hurt quite a lot. He's not got a lot of T4 left, and now he has got Jord coming in with a rally 10 seconds away. He's now ported to the Wonder, which is definitely a good thing to do. Unfortunately, Jord has set Cav here. Probably would have been better with an infantry rally as he's got no more Cav left, but nevertheless, haven't got time to reset, so this is still going to be awesome. Jord hits like an absolute tank anyway, so coming in with this Cav rally, this guy is looking in big trouble. It's awesome to see these Gryphon victims. Haven't had one in quite some time. So boom, he goes burning off of the Wonder once again, and we give him a 34 million might drop, a further 3 million reds. So this guy started with 8 million troops when he found the Gryphon, probably a little bit more before he got some taken away, and we leave him with 3 million troops. And I really do hope you have enjoyed this part 1. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll be back with part 2 very soon.